Hello everyone and welcome to yet another CranKy Duckling Sea Duckling Open, the number 113. That is 2 above 111 and 1 below 114. I can do numbers now. Hey, I'm your host, Steelmold. This is a great start. I mean, still like the metal, more like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down. With me, of course, on production, as always, Kuro, otherwise known as the 16th Squadron Seki, otherwise known as Krupp, hero of the wasteland and savior of esport. It is Krupp, who will be handling production / observing / correcting me / making sure I don't make sure I fall in line as much as she can control this. This is not easy to control, you know. It's a it's it's a thing, and it's happening. It's not an illusion. You're not imagining this. This is real. It's happening. Anyway, we have a wonderful tournament for you here today. We are going to be starting our first match here. Let's make sure our players are ready. We have Noobinator versus Nobody. That's right, Noobinator. Gonna get a weird walk. It's a weird walkover versus Nobody. When you play versus Nobody, it's like a walkover, but you actually have to play games. But you have to play them versus Nobody. That's how it goes. I love that. I love Nobody. I love Nobody. I love absolutely nobody. No one. I love that name. I love when players have weird names that let me play my dumb puns. It's just my sense of humor. It's we're writing on Noobinator right now. Nobody is ready, and by nobody I mean one of the players is ready. Not nobody. Nobody is ready, but not nobody. But not no one. We need a player called No One. It's Arya Stark playing StarCraft. Oh boy. Hey, Lord Loki! Got first Quacker there. Good job. Very nicely done. I think nobody let me get some more steam. I'm assuming nobody is talking about coffee. Not that. Well, they are Terrans, so you know, maybe he's maybe he's using steam wrong. He's like, steam is for your marines, not for you. Anyway, we have a wonderful tournament here for you today. We have a bit of a low turnout, but look at the names that have turned up today. We've got GGiovanna waiting on the winner of this very match that we are now casting in the second round, and we got this Mizzle and Kureiton. Kureiton is returning. We got Walesy and TaggedOnce over there fighting the fight. Walesy all the way from Australia. Is TaggedOnce also from Australia? Or look, my brain doesn't remember things, and I forgot to open up all the tabs of all the players beforehand, which I usually do. This time I forgot because Yaku was talking and I got distracted. Look, when you oh boy. Wait, why? What? Guys, why are you in... hold on. They're in chat. Guys, guys. Get in game. What are you doing? I'm waiting for you. What? They're sitting there. Okay, there we go. There we go. let's double check. Ready? Okay, there we go. It's Giella Jeff. There we go. I was just chilling in chat, waiting for. They didn't see. Apparently, they didn't see the party chat where I was asking if everyone is ready. All right, there we go. Hey, look at that group. We have a hot dog versus ketchup. Ketchup. No, hot dog match. Ketchup versus mustard. It's on Angry Panda, the Angry Panda map, where apparently we're eating panda hot dogs, panda sausages. I don't want to. I don't want to know. Sorry about that. Sorry about that mental image. Just it's cute sausages. All right. Set the score. Camera. Okay, there we go. Welcome everyone to Blackburn LE. We're in the southeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Australia. We're presenting mates. It is our yellow Zerg. Give it up for the Noobinator. And in the southwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Bangladesh, representing Team Hozo, it is our Red Terran. Give it up for... Wait. Where's the player? All I see is nobody! Get it? Because their name is Nobody. Just letting this sit in silence there for a second, you know, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, you know, because... Look, we've established before that this is for my own entertainment. And you're welcome to tag along if you want. Actually, no, TaggedOnce is over there. It's a different match. No, sorry, my bad. See, now I'm even responding to myself with my own damn puns. Just because there's no one here to pun me, to punt the puns, to pun away, a pun pong. It's like when someone does a pun, and the other one does a pun, and then it's a pan pong. Pun. Oh look, it's a Reaper. Are you ready for the song, kids? Hey, what will I do with a scouting Reaper? What will I do with a scouting Reaper? What will I do with a scouting Reaper early in the morning? Try to surround it with 4 slow Zerglings, try to surround it with 4 slow Zerglings, try to surround it with 4 slow Zerglings early in the morning. Oh, way and up he jumps in, oh, way and up he jumps in, oh, way and up he jumps in early in the morning. There you go. There's your little song, kids. This is turning into a kids show. Alright. Nominator going with a 2-base roach here. And nobody is like in no other Terran going for that tech lab on the factory. So I'm assuming that's for the starport. And we are about to see some Banshees. I mean, this is a good map for Banshees. You know, it's pretty good. It's going to be doing nicely. Get some like a straight shot to the enemy base. There's not a lot of there's no overlord scouting the slow zones outside of Noobinator's base, so there's a chance if Noobinator actually goes for Banshees that they might actually sneak in there. So far it's just a safety tank. Reaper, don't go in the slow zone. Oh. I was about to say if the Reaper went into the slow zones it would have died, but then it just stopped. That's Reapers. Well, it outlived its usefulness anyway. So we're not seeing benches. And I'm not ashamed to say I'm a little sad. And I say sad because that's how kids talk these days. You don't say sad or bed, you say sag or bedge. And you don't say roach, you say roge. And you don't say zergling, you say zergling. And you don't say the wall is not a wall, you say the wall is not a wall. But there's a safety tank. It's fine. Oh, okay, the tank is... It's just outside the range of the roaches. They can't quite get to it. And this is a huge massacre. Nobody is absolutely destroying all of these roaches. They all died. Noobinator just lost all of these forces for the cost of one marine and a supply depot and a couple of SCVs. That's it. That was like one of the most ideal defenses I've ever seen by a Terran at this stage of the game. So it was just... How many kills are on that tank? 19 kills! The tank actually killed all of those units. Almost all of them. There were 25 kills and 19 of them are on that tank. What? If this had the... Wait, does StarCraft doesn't do the ranking thing, right? Like in StarCraft 1, where they actually where the unit stacks up in rank as it gets more kills. Because this tank would be like a general right now. This would be the tank that what's his face was sitting in. That general from Voodoo Wars. What's his name? I forgot. Duke, yeah, Duke, the Duke, Edmund the Duke, the general, the guy, big eye thingy, Confederate general. Yeah, the tank unit, a hero tank unit in Voodoo War, or something like that. All right, so the bio is pumping out. Noobinator getting Banes, thwarting this drop. Before it can actually do anything, it might actually go down. No, it boosts away. So manages to get away, but no damage done on the Zerg. And a 4th gold base. This would be a nice position to drop actually, and maybe get a cancel on this one. But at least nobody sees that it's coming. We got 3 more gases for Noobinator. Paintings are being pumped out. Nobody is getting stim. Nobody is getting +1 weapons. And by nobody, I mean nobody. I mean the Terran player. So nobody. Nobody. Getting an armory for the Widowmine invisibility ability. Invisibility. Get it? It's an invisibility ability. It's a portmanteau. What is that? A portmanteau? Is that what a portmanteau? Yeah, it's a portmanteau, right? When you mix 2 words together. It's not, because it's the same. It doesn't work. Sorry. We're gonna give a Liberator as well, which is a nice addition. Both players seem to be kind of skipping the mid game here. Nobody isn't actually going for the big Terran push. Doesn't seem like it. Maybe waiting for the combat shields timing. No, there we go. Now it's going. How many tanks do we have? We got 3 tanks. Where's our hero tank? That's the one at the back. There we go. Let's make sure that tank is safe. And we have a Spire on the way for Noobinator. Gonna be a while before that's ready to do anything, but the push is coming. Nobody's setting up outside this creep zone. I see the beans! Oh. Gotta be careful, there's still creep here. I'm gonna get ganked. I like the addition of the Liberator. I was thinking that the Liberator might be a good idea to use as a backstab right now. Because this is the right time to be sneaking a Liberator into your enemy's base. To do some drone damage. There's a flank set up from the side by Noobinator on the high ground. Nobody isn't prepared for that. It's coming in, trying to block the Marines while the Banelings are coming for the front. Some decent connections here. The Zerglings get to the tanks. The Widow Mines shoot the Zerglings, but is it going to be enough? The tanks are all down. The Banelings are waddling off creep. Baneling speed isn't quite finished yet, and the Terran has a lot surviving here, especially with the Liberator. There's still some siege value in this army. You gotta be careful. These Marines are so low now. So nobody can still keep on pushing a little bit. Might want to be careful once these Mutalisks come out. This is going to be super dangerous because these Marines are low on health. They don't have a lot of backup on the ground. And the Liberator will be cleaned out by the Mutas. The Liberator at least gets this hatchery, this third hatchery, which is a pretty good catch. But the Terran may be outstaying their welcome. Deep on creep. As the Mutas are ready, where are they? Are they coming? I think no, they're flying. They're intercepting reinforcements in the middle of the map. Well, they're actually going down because they're not all together. They don't have enough firepower. Ooh. Not the best situation for Nubinator. Nobody actually gets to continue the push with more reinforcements coming in. Fresh Widow Mines, a couple Liberators. Banelings roll into everything though. They do clean up a lot of these Marines. Another Widow Mine shot gets the rest of the Banes, and the push continues. This is the dreaded thing about Terrans. You go around, you kill a whole bunch of Marines, but guess what? There's a whole bunch of Marines behind them. And they're coming, and they're coming, and they're more and more coming. And in the meantime, the Widow Mines are not cleaned up, so they get to recharge, they cool down, and get more and more shots. The Liberators are doing a lot of damage, killing a lot of drones, destroying the larvae, destroying the eggs before they hatch. The Queens are coming in from behind, but they are all alone, no backup. 28 Zerglings are being made, but by that time the Queens are going to go down. And yeah, nobody is going to have a good foothold on this base. It's worth mentioning, Nubinator is double expanding out on the map, hoping for some kind of a base trade situation maybe. But look at the map, there's just more and more units coming in. Nobody is just playing tower defense now. Oh, the Widow Mines waste their shots on the Zerglings, so all the drones get to go away, but that doesn't matter, there's just no base here. Terran finds the hidden base here in the northeast, doesn't know about the base on the north side, the 12 block base. But Nubinator just doesn't have any chance of recovering here, unless nobody backs away. Oh, the Widow Mines destroy almost all the Banelings. Only one remained, and it just wasted itself on one Marine. But even then, that's all. Look at the army supply. There's just no way to deal with this. Now the lair is going to go down here in the natural base. GG is called, and nobody takes game number 1. So nobody gets any points. Just no one. Nobody. I don't know how do you deal with this on the bracket? Who do you give the score to when no one gets the points? Alright, that was a nice fight by Nubinator there, but losing all of these units early on in the game meant that no real damage was done to the Terran, and the Terran could just set up good production and just continue to pump out units when the big Terran push came in. Some good bending connections there at the start of the fight, but enough survived that yeah, the push kept on continuing. Hardwire is going to be our next map. That is Nubinator's choice. Now we're going to switch to SG. Okay, there we go. Alright, there we go. Let's put the players where they need to be. See if everybody is prepared to go all the way. Why am I typing in question mark? Oh, I was typing in Hebrew. Somehow it got switched. And I was clicking about the scores and everything. In game, there we go. Double check on everything. There we go. Ketchup and mustard. Once more. Let's get to it. You're giving keys to Ducklings stream out? What? What keys? Don't understand that sentence. Is that another thing where... It's another way young people talk these days that I don't understand. Wait, nobody cut the score, so let's... Okay, there we go. Welcome everyone to Hardwire, the map that uses hard wires. Oh, let me see if I can find hard. You can't see the wire because it's not on the. Maybe it can be this one. Hard wire, very hard. This is a soft one, but yeah, it's hard wire. Hold on, I need to fix all these wires now. The things I do for the dumb jokes, then I have to sort out all this mess. Anyway, in the northeast corner of Hardwire, the map that's wired hard for hardwired players who game hard with Game Hard. Our yellow Zerg, all the way from the land of Australia, playing for mates. Give it up for the Noobinator. And in the southwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Bangladesh, representing Team Hozo, our red Terran, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series, is in fact nobody. No one arrived here today. Nobody's here. No one. You're not looking at anything. Just move along. Nothing to see here. Just keep on moving. Keep on moving, people. Go on. Move along. Keep on moving. Keep it moving. Nobody here. Just nothing to see. At least until the Reaper comes. There's nothing to see. Nothing to sing about. There's the Reaper. Oh, hey, and up he jumps in. Oh, hey, and up he jumps in. Oh, hey, and up he jumps in early in the morning. What will you do with the scouting Reaper? What will you do with the scouting Reaper? What will you do with the scouting Reaper early in the morning? That was a nice grenade drop there. I'm gonna get an I was about to say Marine, then I said SCV, then I was, no, it's a Zergling. Thank you. Alright, I guess it's this time again. Time to introduce the idiot for today. Say hello to my brain, everyone.
Hello, everyone. I'm Steelmold's brain. Oh boy, it's gonna be a big one today. We haven't gotten much sleep, have we?
No, we haven't. We've been sleeping not too well lately.
It's been very cold.
Yes, it's been very cold, unusually cold for the season.
And have you been hydrating today?
Yes, I've been hydrating pretty well today, so we're good on that front.
Okay, at least there's that. So maybe there's a chance I'll remember the names of units and stuff.
Well, good luck to us, and let's hope we can work together today, right?
Okay. Is there anything going on in the game?
No, not really. There's a couple of Hellions coming out, but no. And then the Hellion and the Reaper come in. Maybe we'll find some damage here. Stop getting distracted. We're trying to cast here.
Okay. I'll go back.
Yes, thank you. Genius. See what I have to work with here. Alright, what's been going on here? Hey, are we finally going to get a Banshee here? Banshee, 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 Banshee! Spam your Banshees in return if you subscribe to Lumia! Banshee, 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 Banshee! There we go. So, see, I was right in the first game. I was right. I was just wrong about the game. I was right about the Banshee. I was wrong about the rig. It was a different game, though. It's a different game. But I was right. I called it right. I take that as a win. Alright, Hellions being dropped here. Not much of a response by Nubinator just yet. Well, at least the drones didn't bunch up altogether. But this is still a pretty good catch here for nobody. We get the evacuation though as well. So that's an extra... losing the medevac is a pretty bad, but getting 10 kills and a lot of lost mining time, and a couple of aliens are going to sneak in on the other side as well with Reaper as well. Gonna try and catch the drone transfer here. Line up! They line up! They're lining up! Barbecue! Oh. Okay, all you Terrans out there, just make sure your seats are clean. wipe yourself clean right now. This is oh, it's so satisfying. It's very rare that you actually get to see the lineup of burnt out drones. Okay, like when it happens. That said, Nubinator does have a hell of a lot more work. Nubinator has been droning up super hard this game. So this isn't the worst damage just yet. Nobody comes in again with more Hellions, but this time there's a lot to defend. That shouldn't get as much damage, especially with the Queens at the back. This Hellion's gonna get surrounded and trapped. No, they actually managed to get away. Only one goes down. But Nubinator drones up again. 12 more drones. Holy crapoli. We're getting up there. We're at almost 25 work 75. 75. I got confused 20 with 70. Never mind. Thank you, brain. It's 70, almost 75 drones. At this stage of the game, that's super greedy. That means that Nubinator is about to start pumping out bajillion units. This is the third base being set up here by nobody. Even gonna see the Banshees. Ooh, actually a third Banshee comes out. This is starting to get mass Banshee here. For nobody, but Nubinator sees that coming. Hydralisk Den is on the way, so there's gonna be plenty of anti-air. And there is detection already with the Overseers. Actually, did we get clock? We don't even have clock, so yeah. Detection isn't really a big deal here. Ooh, that was a kill! That was a kill on that spine. That's a good catch. But I don't see the Banshees actually doing that much in this. There's a spores coming up here to defend this base. Hydralisks are on the way. There are Queens all over the place. One Banshee is probably going to go down right now. Second one is going to go very low on health before it can actually kill much here. So 2 Banshees for a spine and 4 drones. Not the best of trades, I gotta say. Gotta admit. Oh boy. Ooh, nobody's getting 2 more factories. We have a mech switch here. +1 vehicle weapon is coming up. Is that a mech switch or maybe Hellbat Marines? Why are these 2 factories there? It's a bit of a weird situation. Nobody is setting up a summon strange. There is a Liberator on the way. Nobody is setting up that push, that big Terran push that's coming. It's going to be mostly Marines and a couple of tanks, a couple of Widow Mines, some Hellions. I'm assuming there's going to be Hellbats once the armor is finished. But yeah, it's not common. Nobinator is doing a good job creep spreading, taking a 5th base out on the map. If this boost doesn't come soon, Nubinator is going to have a lot of units. Lurkers are on the way. It's going to be tough for nobody to deal with that. Ain't nobody got time to deal with Lurkers. There is a Ghost Academy on the way. So gonna have some tech for the Terrans as well. Combat Shields was late! Oh, Combat Shields has just started. Oh no. This is a huge disadvantage for nobody. Gonna get a surround by the Zerglings. The Widowmines actually do a lot of friendly fire damage. And oh, the Bailing is connected with all of these Marines. All of the Terran army just went absolutely bye-bye. That was one of the worst engagements you can take as a Terran. Oh, and the wall is not a wall! The Zerglings are trickling through in both troop sides. The Lurkers are surrounding. Oh, this is a... Oh, I don't know if I could... I don't know if we can... Can we show this? Oh. This is... No. Terrans, avert your eyes! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, whoa! Wow! 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 That was one of the worst, like, counterattacks I've ever seen in my life. Nobody just lost all of their army on the other side of the map, and Nubinator just, like, swarmed. Ah! That was insane. You don't see that every day. And there we go. We have ourselves a sideways 1-1. We're going to go into game 3. That is what I like to call an ace match. It's going to be nobody's map choice. That means no one gets to choose the map. Does that mean I need to choose the map? How does that work? Berliningrad is going to be our next map. So we had Blackburn, Hardwire, and Berliningrad. There's a good chance we're actually finish the map bingo today. So we're switching back to Australia. Yes. Nobody can defeat Lurkers. Haha! Sure, bro. Got that. I saw it in chat. Good job. Yeah. I'm sorry for not saying that myself. That would have been a good line to say. I am failing you as a caster. As a pun master. Let's see if everybody's prepared. Get our lobby set up. We can go ahead and start. HF. Look at that. I typed everything perfectly here, right? See? Wow, amazing. I can actually type with one hand. Yes, I'm tapping with one hand. Don't ask what the other hand is doing. It's down there somewhere. Doing his job. Shaking my head. Yeah, that was an impressive game by Nubinator. So that greed really paid off. Nubinator got to set up a really good swarm. So now we're down to see what the composition of this sauce is going to be. Right now we're at 1 part ketchup, 1 part mustard. If it's 2 part ketchup, 1 part mustard, all we need is some mayonnaise, and we've got ourselves some of that McDonald's barbecue sauce. In the southeast corner of the map on Berliningrad. I forgot the map. Berliningrad. Yes, it's not a very interesting name. In the southeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Australia, representing Team Mates, it is our yellow Zerg, currently sideways 1-1 in the series. Give it up for Nubinator. And on the same side of the map, going for a 3-Rex proxy, it is our Red Terran, all the way from the land of Bangladesh, representing Team Huzzah! Give it up for nobody! Nobody does 3-Rex versus Zerg. Nobody. Just absolutely nobody does this. Except nobody. Who actually does this. Nubinator is actually searching for proxies in other places. In all the wrong places. And actually doesn't go across the map, so won't know about the proxy for a long, long time. That was a hatch first, right? Oh. There's the bunker already being set up. Second bunker as well. Nubinator finds this out, sends out the drones to try and intercept these SCVs. The RNG is going to be the god here. They look at it in such a great position, the SCVs, that they're not reachable. There is a backup SCV here though. One SCV is going to go down before the bunker finishes. This bunker is going to finish though. Okay, one bunker is finished. The Marines are coming. The drones are surrounding the bunker. Can the Marines get to the bunker? Go to the bunker! No, they're gonna go retreat. Try to kite the drones. So far, good defense by Nubinator. Nobody's just losing Marines and the SCVs. And this whole operation is gonna get scrapped. Scrap? No scrap on the bunker? Nobody's trying to get to the bunker, but yeah, there are too many Zerglings. There's a big response by Nubinator. Nobody should really start thinking about trying to defend against this, because this can do damage across the map. Remember, there is a wall in the main base. Nubinator doesn't know about it because the Overlord is all the way at the back, not at the front. Nobody's coming in to seal up the gap there, and the bunker does not get salvaged. Actually, does get salvaged. Does it get salvaged? Yeah, it does get salvaged. See the plus, there's 75 minerals there. So at least there's that for nobody. Well, Marines are going to catch an Overlord here. But the Zerglings are coming in from the back. Gonna get caught on creep. Will the drones be pulled? Don't even need to draw the workers. The boys can stay and work. All the Marines are down. 12 Marines died this game. This is a massacre. Nobody is already floating all these barracks safe back home. There is still a proxy barracks on the in the middle of the map. Oh no, it's actually floating back as well. It's just slowly, just slow poking, mate. The dog is barking at the barrack. That's exactly what a dog would do if it saw barracks just flying across the sky. Until the barracks is just flying away, and then the dog is like, yes, I showed that barracks what for. Right, Nubinator setting up a Bane bust. Not enough Banelings though. Is 3 enough? 3 is not enough to take care of a depot, I think. We need 4 or 5? Oh, there are more. Never mind. I didn't realize there were Banelings already here. Here's the bust. There we go. The Zerglings are in. And we may have ourselves a win here for Nubinator. 2 army supply for nobody. A couple of Marines are on the way. This bunker will not be finished. And yeah. Workers are being pulled over there at the back, trying to get it stacked, trying to save them, but there's too many Zerglings. Well, there's a Helion coming out, so there's a chance of survivability, but too many workers are going down. 1921. Nobody is down to 2 workers. No. Yeah. GG is called. Even though there are 2 orbital commands, mules are not that good. So get our flags ready. And yeah. Good job. There you go. Victory flag. Alrighty. That was a nice series. That was a good series to open up the day with. And now we are going with Nubinator versus Giovanna. GGiovanna. Let's get them into party. Hi. First map is going to be Pride of Altaris. I think Giovanna is from EU. Just asking to make sure. We have EU versus Australia, which is always good for ping, good for everyone's ping. It's gonna be rough, isn't it? Oh boy. What the EU versus Australia is? Why am I not seeing it? No, EU versus EU versus is this a good thing? It actually we don't actually have rules for that. Oh no, yeah, we do. It's US West. Okay, there we go. I just can't read. Don't mind me. We've established that my brain is an idiot. Okay, there we go. Players are debating. Doesn't look like there's any disagreement, so I'll start with the US West. Game 1 was kosher cringe. Well, you did compensate for that in Game 2 and Game 3, so, you know. There's that. Elsewhere on the bracket, there's an update. TaggedOnce has won 2-0 versus Walesy. He got Walesy with it. And we have Dismissal versus Kureiton is currently sideways 1-1. It's in an ace match. Did you win? No. OMG, it's Dwayne! The esports daddy of Noobinator, apparently. Not sure how that relationship works, but you know, you do you. Who are we waiting for? We are waiting. Noobinator. Get. Hold on. How's Oh, it's not no, it's zeros. Get in game. Get in gamer. Get in gamer. Get in gamer. Oh boy. This is the second time we had to fetch nobody from Noobinator from the chat. Oh, they don't see the invite. Okay, so let's cancel this and do it again. We did game. Yep, we did game hard. There we go. Huh. Thank you, Blizzard interface. All right. Let's see if everyone is prepared. We have ourselves a TVP this time. Terran versus Protoss. All right. See if everyone is prepared. No, Zerg. Yeah, Zerg. Race check. I forgot. Noobinator is not Terran. Noobinator is Zerg. Nubinetor's like, I'm off racing as Zerg. Ready? Let's double check that everyone's ready. Don't want to start without everybody prepared. Alright. There we go. Boop. 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 Oh, I forgot to check on Giovanna's team. No, goddammit, don't alt-tab me. Don't you hate it when StarCraft just takes over your screen and decides, no, you need to be in this screen right now? Just grabbing your mouse cursor and just like, no, you're playing with me now. You don't get to be in a browser right now. You're playing with me. Me. Yeah, group apparently doesn't have that. Yeah, when you start a game, it just grabs the mouse and just look. And now you're playing with me. You're not sitting in browser. Maybe it's because Windows full. Yeah, because I'm playing windowed because I have all this other crap like around the screen. See, I'm saying around the screen, but it's actually over there because these eyes are not real. It's not. And I actually use these to see. I use this to look at you. See, I'm making eye contact with you, the viewers, but I don't actually use them to see. See, I can cast with my eyes closed, like this. I can actually see what's going on the screen. See, that's a turkey. Looking. No, that's not a turkey. That's a that's a cat butt. I thought it was a turkey, but it's actually a cat's butt. Anyway, welcome everyone to the Pride of Altaris. Apparently, the Pride of Altaris is a cat butt. We're in the northwest corner of the map. Representing clan Geodude are blue Protoss. Representing the cat butt, it is GGiovanna. And in the southeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Australia, representing teammates, it is our yellow Zerg. Give it up for the Nubinetor. Oh jeez, Dwayne. The daddy to all. The all daddy. Alright. Giovanna setting up a wall there. Nubinetor coming in to knock 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 on heaven's door. Knock knock is not here though. Knock knock is playing in MSO, not SDO. Get it? Because there's a player playing in MSO. It's called knock knock. It's knock knock joke. Don't knock my jokes. Okay, there's a cancel on this gateway. The Ducklings are in. They don't have speed and they don't have a lot of them, so it's not gonna be a big win here. But you know, they might catch some value. I'm gonna get a good scout. Gotta keep Giovanna busy here, running around after these Zerglings. Maybe get an evacuation on this mineral line. Yeah, gotta surround one of these zealots. Might actually catch the zealot. No, citizens arrest. The workers come in to help, to aid the police in their investigation. One Zergling does manage to get in there and gets a good full scout. He comes around the back, gonna get a drone, a probe, even, you know, the Protoss unit that's called the probe that actually should have been named the drone. There we go. Finally, it gets cleaned up. It's a good bit of early game harassment, even though nothing was really killed. So what's Nubinetor going for? We have a third base on the way. So far, no tech. Not even Zergling speed, so I'm assuming it's going to be straight to roaches. Maybe straight to Spire even? Question mark? Ducklings. No lair on the way. Speed has just started at 4 minutes into the game. And Numinator has decided to go with the Zerglings, apparently. It's gonna be a bit delayed, though. And that means the Protoss will have time. And you know what happens when Protoss get time. Actually, I don't know if time is good in PvP. What's time stats versus PvP? I'm not sure. Alright, there's a bit of a gateway explosion here. GGiovanna is setting up. I'm assuming it's gonna be Immortal and Blink Stalkers? Question mark? Gonna get Twilight Council. Not Twilight Council yet. Gateway tech with no Twilight Council. So no charge, no blink. Just one Immortal and a whole bunch of gateways. It looks like slow lots. I don't know about that. You kinda need slow lots. They're not good. They're not very good. I mean, you can get a lot of them, but charge just makes them so much more dangerous. Yakuzaku is lurking because he has to work on what's it? Like an assignment for school. All right. Giovanna's on, and there's the Twilight Council. Weirdly timed one. It's not going to be prepared for the attack because the attack is coming. Nubinator sees it. Sees the slow lots. This will be a lot of slow lots though. Yeah, you know, I've been knocking them out, but it's gonna be a lot of them. Roaches are on the way, and roaches deal very well with slow lots. Look at the kiting. The Queens get surrounded though. With the Immortal and the Stalkers as backup firepower, this is actually really good. I like it. The slow lots, they're basically here just to pin down the Zerg units or just keep them away from the Stalkers and the Immortals while they do the damage. And it's been working fantastically well. The Roaches are going to come in one at a time. Oh, they're on rally command. They're just going to move to the slaughter, and it looks like it's going to be an absolute bop here in this game. Look at the units lost tab. Giovanna lost one Adept and one Zealot so far, and now an Observer. That is it. Yeah, GG's goal. This was... ouch. This is what happens when you give Protoss time. And I stand corrected. That charge was not really necessary at all. Once you get that Immortal and a few Stalkers to be the firepower, Zealots are just there to be a movable wall, a mobile wall. Okay, so Kureiton is 2-1 versus Dismissal, and we'll go up against TaggedOnce in the second round. Now, there is a lower bracket today, so players who are losing their matches, they're not out of the tournament just yet. There's still a chance to come back. The balls of steel Joker never get... Oh, what? What? I have no idea. What is the steel of balls? The balls... What are you talking about? This young... All these young people in chat just chatting over my head. I have no idea what they're talking about. Okay, Hardwire is going to be the next map. I'll just be setting that up. Let's make sure we hydrate our Hydras, everyone. So we'll check everyone. Ready? I switched to Hebrew again for some reason. I don't know how. Okay, everybody is ready. Let's get right on to it. Boop. Boop. So yellow and red is ketchup versus mustard. What is yellow versus blue? Is that blue cheese sauce? What confectionery? What not confectionery? What culinary is the word I was looking for? What culinary item does blue represent in this equation? More importantly, what does green represent? Ew. Ugh. Maybe we should, maybe we should let that question rest and not actually answer it, because I'm not sure I want to know the answer. Anyway, welcome everyone to Hardwire, the map that's wire hard for hardwires, hardcore gamers to wire hard, hardwired, to game hard for gaming. In the northeast corner of the map, representing Team Geodude, it is our Blue Protoss, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series. Give it up for GGiovanna. And in the southwest corner of the map, all the way from the land of Australia, going pool first, it is our yellow Zerg representing teammates. Give it up for the Nubinator. The Balls of Steel by Ares? Ares? Is that? It's not. It's not. Is it our Ares? 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 Alright. Ooh, it's gonna be. That's not a cannon rush, is it? No. Probe is going back home. This is a cannon defense against the dark arts of pool first. Giovanna scouts the pool first, gets a cannon. That's going to be the response. I mean, the cannons do come faster than the zealots, right? So this is going to be a wall prepared here to greet the Zerglings. And it's just about to finish. And Dominator gets away. Yeah, does no point in losing Zerglings to that. And that means the Protoss is relatively safe here behind this wall. And we'll just have time to set up these 2 bases. Nubinator gonna start setting up that natural base. I was assuming maybe Nubinator is gonna go for a 3rd base right now, seeing as the Protoss is kind of locked in on 2 bases. And it's gonna be a while before they can get out. That is a hermetic seal on that wall. I think. It's difficult to be sure. It's difficult to be certain. Is that probe in the northwest? Yeah, there's a probe. A cheeky probe hiding in the northwest. Something out of the Protoss book of bullshit. Target is on the way. It's a good way to be with a wall off, you know. Flying units can fly over the wall. They're not locked in. Nubinator still on 2 bases. Gonna drone up a little bit. Oh, there's a 3rd one being set up, so we're fine. We have ourselves a nice game being set up here. Oh, okay, gotta readjust my posture, because if I stay like this all tournament, I am absolutely going to die. Hold on. There we go. Make sure we hydrate. Ah, it's gonna be Phoenix. I was actually thinking Oracle, but you know, Phoenix is okay as well. This is good at keeping overlords away. We do have a Twilight Council on the way, but there's no way to actually get outside the wall. Giovanna might need to kill a building in order to get out. Or maybe just warp in outside. But there is no warping pylon set up there. So the Phoenix is going to kill the Overlord before it sees the the starport, but the Phoenix is kind of a giveaway. You know, So here's the secret. If you see a Phoenix killing an Overlord, you know the Protoss has a Stargate. It is known. Alright, robotics facility on the way, so I'm guessing a Warp Prism will be coming. Trying to think about... Is GGiovanna going to set up another charge loss? No, it's going to be Archon drops. We have Templar Archives on the way. Nubinator starting to spread creep on 3 bases. Got a couple of Vikings coming in for harassment. They can't do a lot, but they, they can catch an Overlord here and there if they're not wrangled properly. Maybe even catch a worker, lift up a drone and kill it. Okay, 1 Overlord going to go down. That's a pretty good catch. Actually, supply blocks Nubinator. Our Roach Warren is on the way. 3 more Queens to deal with the anti-air needs of Nubinator. The Zerglings don't quite see the Warp Prism coming out. If Nubinator is not prepared, this time it's going to be charge! Charge! So it's going to be Charge Lot Archon. No Immortal. Charge Lot Archon, hold the Immortal. So we have a Archon drop, double Archon drop with Phoenixy backup. That's quite powerful. Oh, they catch the Zerglings as they're running around. There's some free shots there. Already a handful of kills on these Archons. 5 to be exact. Now this is still not a powerful push, but yeah, now with the charge lots, it's going to start to be a powerful push. We have Void on the way, and the Ninja base in the northwest, by the way. This is classic from the Protoss Book of Bullshit. 1 Archon does go down though. Not the best of control there by GGiovanna. 1 of the Phoenix will go down as well. Yeah, like I said, this is not the greatest of armies. It's not beefy. And Nubinator has a lot of roaches coming out. So good on Nubinator for catching this in the middle of the map before it can actually do damage. And GGiovanna actually has to go back home and set up a defense against all of these roaches that are coming. But Nubinator takes this time to drone up real hard, get super ahead. Nubinator still doesn't know about the 3rd base. Actually doesn't know even if there is a 3rd base, and even if Nubinator scouted the 3rd base locations, it would appear as though the Protoss is on 2 bases, but the Protoss is not on 2 bases. This is a 3 base Protoss. Looks are deceiving. Alright, GGiovanna moves out on the map. I don't know about that. That's a lot of Zerg. The creep spread is really good. The Zerglings are coming in. They're going to catch the army here. They are on move command though. They were not planning on catching that army there. If Nubinator is getting caught with the army split, might be a chance here, but there's also a good potential for surround. Ravagers are being made. That's a lot of bile potential power here. Artillery potential. Biles being shot all over the Protoss army. There's a warp in though. There's a lot of charge lots. But if Nubinator can survive a couple of waves of charge lots, still doing damage to these beefy units of the Protoss and actually killing them like so, this is going to be a very strong hold for the Zerg. The 3rd base is under threat though. More reinforcements are coming in for Nubinator. Workers are being evacuated from the 3rd. These waves of charge lots are coming in smaller and smaller. GGiovanna doesn't have the resources to deal with this. The Warp Prism gets biled down. Nubinator defends fantastically well. This is a really good hold. Losing a lot of roaches, some Ravagers and Queens, but not taking a lot of economical damage. Still has 4 bases. And Nubinator can translate this into a counterattack. Doesn't know that GGiovanna just doesn't have anything at home to defend. There's just a couple of Archons, that's it. 3 Archons. That's not enough against what Nubinator has right now. But Nubinator decides to stay back home, drone up. and get to that critical point in Zerg life, Zerg's development, when you're on 75, 80 drones and you start pumping out a gigantic amount of army units. There'll be some upgrades on the way for Nubinator finally. So there's gonna be that. Thing is, the thing that worries me, like I said before, Nubinator doesn't know that Giovanna is on 3 bases. And Protoss on 3 bases is super dangerous, especially if you don't know that they're on 3 bases. Because look at the army supply of Giovanna, it's starting to catch up. And it's also quality units. Storm is on the way, +2 ground upgrade is on the way. Nubinator is setting up to harass a third that doesn't exist. At least not here. Up. Will Nubinator see this? No, doesn't see it yet. Doesn't know. That is it. That is. I'm checking the vision. Nubinator did not see the third base. That is so lucky for Giovanna. Because Nubinator now scouts the other third and says, oh wait, don't have a third base. Oh wow, you are super weak. I'm going to attack. Okay. Storm is about to finish. Are there any Templars? Oh, there are no Templars anyways, so that doesn't matter. I thought maybe Giovanna had some Templars banking up energy for the Storm to come in, but nope, there we go. There are the High Templars being warped in. Did the Warp Wisdom get remade? Yes, it was. A bit of a harassment here with some charge lots. Ooh. Okay. Starting to get it's late game but with mid game tech. It's a bit of a weird situation. Alright. Nubinator got a lot of spores and gases and some other buildings. Just a lot of wars just disappeared from Nubinator. Building some static defenses. It's a good creep spread by Nubinator so far. Half the map almost is just creep. But again, still doesn't know about the third base. See, if Nubinator knew about the third base, they could have harassed it, they could have done some damage. But look at that, the Protoss army is actually bigger in size than the Zerg. Nubinator is like, wait a minute, you can't have that on 2 bases. That's not possible. There's too many. Actually, there are no High Templars, so no Storm. Storm would actually be super good against these Ravagers, but that's it. Giovanna doesn't even need that. Because between the Chargers and the Archons, there's just too much beef in this army. The Archons barely have any damage on them. Barely even shield damage. So many workers go down. This is. Oh, well, a lot of Rochers are on the way. There's a Lurker Den. Nubinator might just survive this, but no. GGiovanna takes game number 2, and we'll move on to the semi-final. Let's get the flag ready, and GGiovanna. See what I did there? Aha! Because that's their name. They have GGiovanna in the name. So that's what I did. I'm good. I'm a good caster. Alright, we have Kureiton versus. You proud of that? Koro is asking if I'm proud of it. Yes, I am. That's pat on back. Series to cast. Hold on, I wanna put out the word that we are looking for a series to cast. See if Kureiton versus TaggedOnce are. They look like they're outside of game. So either they're finished or they're setting up. for a second game or something. Tagged versus Kureiton. Just asking to see if we're casting. Getting no answer for anyone. It looks like we might have a walkover in the lower bracket as well. Okay. Just debating whether we should go for a break or not, because there's no point in you just sitting there watching me go. I don't know. Look, maybe it's your thing. Maybe it's like a weird ASMR segment in the show. You just see a puppet going beep 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 more beep 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 while I'm doing that, I'm actually typing and whispering the players to try and figure out what's going on. So you don't think I'm just sitting there, just going prep, 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 like an idiot, okay? Just all right. So apparently it's 1-0 for TaggedOnce. Okay, so TaggedOnce went into a bit of a break there in the middle of the series. So you know what? Let's just they are in party, so we can't invite them to party. Yeah. So you know what? Let's take a break ourselves, and hopefully by the time we finish, we'll get ourselves a series. Take this time to hydrate your hydras, drain your disruptors, stretch your roaches, and be back here in 5 minutes, or I will not forgive you. Enjoy the deck tip. And we are back. Hope you enjoyed those clips. We have our series set up here. It's going to be Kureiton versus TaggedOnce. We're going to be joining mid-series. We are ready. Let's get into it. Hold on, I forgot to do Kureiton. There we go. Taste the bacon. And we have TaggedOnce. It's only been tagged once from Platinum Heroes. Kureiton is asking if Kuro is Japanese. Close. Konnichiwa, Kuro is saying. Yeah. No, Kuro is from the land of Poland. The land of potatoes, cheeky protoses, and zergs. It's a big StarCraft country, Poland. Protoss. Is it Protoss? Protoss is a big StarCraft country. Ugh. Damn it, Steelmold. Gotta get better with this. Let's put this here. I'm just setting my tabs here so that I can see the things. Because my brain is not good at remembering. Alright, everyone. Welcome to... Where did my camera go? Huh? Welcome to Curious Minds. Curious Minds. The map where minds are positively curious about. What we are curious about is who is in the northwest corner of this map. All the way from the land of Australia. Representing Big Span, it is our Red Terran. Give it up for Kureiton. And in the southeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of the Philippines, representing Platinum Heroes, our Blue Zerg, currently up 1 in this best of 3 series, it is TaggedOnce. Just once, not twice, not thrice, not 4, not 5, just once. Only once. Just once. I should ask TaggedOnce about their name. It's like, what the, there's a meaning behind this. It's such a random word, like what TaggedOnce. Is that like from a tag competition? You know there are like professional tag sports, tag competition. They're super intense, but people take them really seriously. It's like an actual sport. So, it looks actually really cool. There's like two people just chasing one another in like a weird arena that's full of obstacles and like bars and everything. You can just it's like extreme parkour, like competitive parkour basically, where two people just chase one another. One is trying to tag the other. It's kind of intense. It's pretty cool. Not a very popular sport, sadly. It would seem like it would be a very popular sport, but yeah, you know. What can you do? You would think StarCraft would be a popular sport, but then you know, reality. It's like, then a bunch of puppets come in and start talking about the game, and you're like, and I don't know what's going on. I don't really understand it. But reality is still playing. Yeah, reality is not retired. Reality is still around. Wait, reality is playing for Alpha X, right? Oh, the Korean one is. Okay. There are two realities. There's the Korean reality and there's the North American reality. They're very different realities. Oh, Korean one is... the Korean reality is retired. Korea is retired its reality. I think there's a political joke in there somewhere, but I'd rather not go. I'd rather not search my brain into that arena. Anyway, in the meantime, TaggedOnce going for a third base. Nothing too crazy happening in this game so far. Hellion's on the way for Kureiton. Actually, wait. That's a second factory. Not a first factory. While I was babbling, I didn't notice the timing. Third factory on the way. Kureiton going full mech. Blue Flame Helion! And Cyclone on the way as well. Super powerful. And TaggedOnce going with the roaches. McLaren is pretty good against roaches, gotta say. McLaren, that's what we call light mech, or Ferrari mech for some reason. Even though McLaren is a much better term, you know. I know Ferrari is more famous than McLaren, but as a fast car, but you know, it's McLaren is a pun. Get it? So it works better. It works better. It's not as... I get why the term Ferrari mech is very popular. I get it. I understand that. But McLaren is just so much better. It's funny. It's so much. McLaren. It's good. It's good. Also, it's one word rather than like 2 words. Like Ferrari Mech. Also, McLaren easier to pronounce than Ferrari. Alright. Speaking of Ferraris, Hellions with Blue Flame coming in, driving right into that through that mineral line. Oh, they do get blocked here. And they're not very good against buildings. So they're gonna get 9 drones. Good block there by TaggedOnce. So not going to lose too much here. Chasing the Hellions away. The Cyclone did go down. So that's a pretty good catch for TaggedOnce. But more Cyclones are on the way. Magfield Accelerating. Magfield Accelerate? What's the name of the damn thing? What? It's not showing me. Why is it's not showing me the name of the thing? Well, never mind. Well, my tooltips. I can't be expected to remember things. Whether it's Magfield Accelerator or Magfield Acceleration. Thruster blaster. Upgrade thingy. I mean, the Rogers are going to be pretty good against the Blue Flame Hellion, but a lot of Cyclones around with Magfield Acceleration. Laser Eyes Cyclones are... They demolish Roaches, and they just kite them away. It's sad. It's so sad to see. Queen going to go down. Once they got their Laser Eyes on you, difficult to get away. Good quick straight cleaning here. Oh, one Cyclone gets caught outside the main army. Oh, but wait, I didn't even realize there was a tank here. It's a good catch for TaggedOnce. That means Kureiton did not really actually get to do much damage with this attack. And the Zerg can now march across the map. Maybe threaten that third base that's all exposed and lonely there. There's still not a lot of Zerg, so it's gonna be... TaggedOnce needs to be careful not to trade unfavorably against these Hellions. Not Hellions, the Cyclones. The other Hellions. Ooh, TaggedOnce catches one of the Cyclones. Good catch. Because that's a big danger for the Zerg here. If the Cyclones trade well against the Zerg, it means the Zerg won't have as much units for the rest of the game, and you know, just economically it won't be viable. Nice piles on that tank, but the surround is coming in. Ravagers are light units. The Blue Flame absolutely demolishes them. TaggedOnce getting ganked and surrounded here, but yeah, Kureiton taps out. There's too much Zerg coming in across the map, and TaggedOnce we'll be moving on to the semi-final. Oh, there's the flag. GG! Oh. Nicely done. And we get ourselves a match here. Wait, why did TaggedOnce leave the party? No. Could stay in party and we can just continue. Let's get GGiovanna said they were going to play a game. Oh, we're leaving. Okay, we're leaving. Let's stop. Okay, we'll start our own party with blackjack and hookers. Do you have GGiovanna anywhere, Krupp? Do you see you have them in Whispers? They said they were going to play unranked games until we call them. Koro is pointing out a good point. I did say, and I quote, "This is turning into a kids show," and also said blackjack and hookers. Um, I was quoting Futurama, okay? It's kind of a kids show, right? It's an animated show, so it's for kids. It's fine. If you're quoting an animated show, you're fine, right? Sorry, had a bit of a yawn there. Like I said, I didn't get much sleep lately. I've look, it's that time. Hello, my name is Steelmold, and I've reinstalled Stellaris again. Yes, it's a problem. It's a problem. Strangely enough, when I play Stellaris, my sleep schedule actually gets synced. Like I've actually been waking up at 8 a.m. for like the past 3 days, like a proper human being, no matter which time I go to sleep in. But I have disconnected from the world entirely. I realized the day I was in the morning, I was looking at my phone. I was like, wait a minute, I haven't even checked my phone in 3 days. Like I've been entirely immersed with playing Stellaris. So even though my sleep schedule gets like reset, so like I wake up at normal hours, I just don't sleep as much because I go to sleep late because I just keep on managing space galaxy empires into the night, as you do. I mean, so what's the point in life if you can't manage a galaxy, right? And what else am I gonna do? Just browse my phone and go to sleep like a normal human being? What's the point of that? That's not a life. Just because it's my life doesn't mean it's a life. There's Giovanna. Now in the lower bracket, we still have Nobody versus Kureiton. We have Nubinator versus Dismissal. Lower bracket is a best of one series, the plural of series. Oh wait, so we're EU versus Australia again, right? So it's going to be US West on Hardwire. Game hard. Let's not forget that. Wait, is tagged ones? Did I mess it up again? Oh, it's Philippines. Okay, it's SEA anyway, so it's still it's still US West. I was still right, technically, right? I am. Yeah. Even though I was wrong, I was right. So that's gotta be a Yaku quote somewhere, right? Even though I was wrong, I was right. Let's see if both the players are prepared to go all the way. Everyone is ready. Let's get right on to it. Double check on everything. Yes, we have ourselves another ZVP here. Beep, 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 beep. The silhouette of that cat looks like a turkey. That Giovanna's avatar, or badge, or whatever you call it. I like that I see a turkey and then I look closer and I was like, no, it's a cat showing me its butt. Clan Decal, there we go, Clan Decal. That's the name of the thing. All right. Oh, my camera is all over the place. There we go. And we are on Hardwire, the map's wired hard for gamers who game hard with game hard, and a wired hard to be wired to Hardwire. We're in the southwest corner of the map. representing Team Geodude, otherwise known as Cutbutt. It is our blue Protoss. Give it up for GGiovanna. Meow. Meow. And in the northeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of the Philippines, not Australia, hashtag the not Australia, are not yellow, are red Zerg, representing Platinum Heroes. Give it up for TaggedOnce. They're not light units? Ravagers are light units. Yeah, they take extra damage from the helibuts, from the alien with the blue flames, otherwise known as helibuts. And it's gonna be a cannon rush here for Giovanna. 4G is about to finish. Nice pylon blocks there. This is not the most ideal location because it is on the low ground for the cannon, but still okay. Still in range of that hatchery. Should be. The hatchery. Yeah. There we go. Cancel on everything. Get cancelled. That hatchery. It expressed some political views that were not very well thought out, and it expressed them badly. And, you know, came up with an apology, but the apology didn't go quite well. It actually backfired because it wasn't a real apology. It was like, I'm sorry that you got offended or something. And, yeah, it got cancelled. Hashtag Funara Hatchery. What's the name for hatchery in Spanish? Funara Hatcheria. Trina. I couldn't. Don't mind me, I'm dumb. Okay. Robotics facility for Giovanna. See, because the cannon is the low ground, could be cleaned up from the high ground. That is going to get cleaned up. The unnatural base has been taken in exchange for that hatchery, but all in all, it's a pretty annoying start for the Zerg player. I have to now get the pylon, get the hatchery again. It's, you know, it's annoying. It's a late natural base. And the Adept is going to try and sneak in and be a cheeky. The wall is in fact a wall. Robotics facility is finished. Let's see if it's going to be something a little more techy coming out of Giovanna, or do we see another super aggressive kind of strategy, like going slouches, slouching it away. I'm imagining the zealots, the slow zealots. Oh wait, no, slow zealots, slow chess is a slow rush. My brain is an idiot. Making me think. Well, this Adam is actually getting one of his 5 kills. That's pretty good. The Zerg is 10 workers behind the Protoss. That is a really good situation for the Protoss to be in. Well, the Ravagers do get in here. The Immortal is about... The Immortal gets cancelled! Or gets delayed at least. At least for now. It's gonna have to write a good apology. Oh, this panel is gonna go down. No cancel even. Good catch by TaggedOnce. Nice timing there. Just before the Immortal pops out. Workers are going to get us surrounded these Ravagers, but as long as the Ravagers keep kiting them, Bile's taking them out. Couple more Biles here and there on the workers. They do get dodged though. More Ravagers are coming in. That Stalker is very low on health. Oh, the Pylon is going to go down. Pylon. Oh, the Immortal does not get to go out. 13 probes go down. This is a lot of damage. Not game-ending damage, but this is a lot of damage that Giovanna is taking right now. This really evens out the advantage that Giovanna had before. in terms of worker count. Now these Ravagers are parked outside. TaggedOnce can safely drone up. Start to saturate these three bases. What are words even? What do they mean? Why use them? Why enunciate things? What's the point of that? Giovanna pushing these roaches and ravagers away. There's not enough of them to deal with this immortal and 3 stalkers. More stalkers on the way for Giovanna. There's not a lot of tech done. Pretty much no other tech for Giovanna right now. There's no Twilight Council. There's not enough resources to actually make more immortals. This is looking pretty bad for the Protoss right now. TaggedOnce droning ahead. Lair is halfway done. More gases are being taken. Giovanna can't really threaten or even harass the Zerg right now. And TaggedOnce can just sit back, tech up, get a big swarm of units and overwhelm the Protoss later on in the game. I was wondering if Giovanna might try that trick again and go for a ninja third base. Seemed to have worked in that game against what was it? Nubinator. Right, more roaches being made. There are a couple of immortals. Immortals are pretty good against roaches and the stalkers as well. But that's going to be a lot of roaches. 17 roaches and more are coming. Some of them being turned into ravagers. Roach speed just started, so it won't be finished for this fight. But still, a whole bunch of roaches. It's going to be a matter of positioning here. Roaches, they're not quite focusing the immortals, but they are dwindling the number of stalkers. And once the stalkers are out, the immortals are going to be super vulnerable. More roaches are being made by TaggedOnce. 10 on the way. Giovanna realizes, oh, this is going to be overwhelming. Gotta get out of here. While I still have immortals. There's that Twilight Council on the way for our Protoss. Not for our Zerg. Definitely not for the Zerg. The Zerg is... I mean, there is a chance for Zerg to get Twilight Council if they manage to get hold of a probe with a neural parasite, but yeah, it's a difficult thing to pull off. One of those strategies we used to make Crank do back when he was streaming in English and doing viewer strategies. You can redeem channel points or get into a raffle and do a... What's it? Sorry, I got distracted because this Hydralisk then on the way for TaggedOnce, but never mind about that. The Immortals get surrounded and focused here before Giovanna can respond. They get caught out there in the open. This is great for TaggedOnce. Third Immortal is coming out, but there's a lot of Zerg already out. Shield Overcharge is going to buy the Protoss some time. And time is an expensive player, you know. Can't just pay him a couple of bucks and let him play for you, you know. Should actually get a quote for from Time for how much it would cost for him to play for us. And then we'll at least know how much time is worth, so we can use that as a pun. That's definitely one of that should be one of our clan moves, right? To get a quote from Time just so we can get a pun in. That's on brand. There we go. JJ is called. TaggedOnce taking game number 1. Oh, that was a rough game for the Protoss here. I mean, it sounded pretty good. The cannon rush did its job by delaying that natural base, but it wasn't enough to actually finish the game. And the Zerg recovered pretty nicely out of that. So it's going to be GGiovanna's choice of map. Ah, Ravagers are not light, they're biological ground units. Yeah, but biological... Also, they don't take extra damage from the Hellions. I always thought they would take extra damage from the Hellions with the blue flame. Berliningrad is going to be our next map. So create lobby, Western United States. It says Kerwin has gone offline. Kerwin gone online. Kerwin goes online, sees the game, and immediately goes offline. It's like, oh wait, what am I doing? I'm actually playing stuff. I don't. Wait a minute. I don't like this game. This is what happens when you have Kerwin in your friends list. You get to spy on him. All right, everybody's ready. Let's get into it. Double check on everything, and let's go. Chase is now playing StarCraft. Funara Chase. We want Funara Chase in chat. Wodge. What's a wodge? That sounds like that's Australian slang for something. Oh, or is he saying hooge? Is that like a question? Ah, hooge. That would be, yeah. It's a question mark though. So don't at me just for not understanding everything. I am old. Wait until you're my age. Alright everyone, welcome to Berliningrad. We're in the southeast corner of the map, all the way from the Europe somewhere. We don't know actually. Our blue Protoss, representing Team Geodude. Give it up for GGiovanna. And in the northwest corner of the map, all the way from the Philippines, not Australia. Once again, not Australia. It is a red Zerg, representing Platinum Heroes, currently up 1 in this best of 3 semi-final of today's Sea Duckling Open, the number 113. Give it up for TaggedOnce. Group is saying, I thought you're old. Yeah, I'm old. No, I'm old. I'm old. You're just young. Is that how you say it? Young. I'm not old, you are young. This is what our life has turned into. This is what happens. This is what happens when you ruin the atmosphere with gases. They take extra damage from Archons. Yep. Yeah, anything that does extra to biological. I think ghosts do extra to biological with the snipe, right? Question mark? I'm vaguely thinking that there's some something there. I'm not sure. Why am I named Funarad? What did I do? Funara Asher, bro. David Kim, please. Okay, so it's gonna be Stargate from Giovanna. TaggedOnce. Sending some slowlings across the map. Just to get a look-see here. The wall is not in fact a wall. So there's gonna be scouting available. Ooh, the Ducklings actually sneak in. The adept doesn't see them. Gonna get a good full scout on the Protoss deck. Good catch for TaggedOnce. Third base is on the way. So last time Giovanna went with Phoenixay and Archons, right? Yep, looks like it's gonna be the same thing. Was it? Like, it wasn't on this map though. It was don't remember which one it was. I don't think it was Berliningrad though. It was one of the map where you spawn southwest and northeast. Can't remember which one it was. Except this time it doesn't happen with Giovanna getting stuck behind the wall on 2 bases. This time you'll have the ability to actually expand much more easily. Alright. Elder Ledge? Is that like Elder Ring but with a ledge? Or is that like Eldridge, like an Elder Ledge? Yeah, it's an Eldridge, not Elder Ledge. Eldridge. It's Elge. Olge and Eldridge. And youngish people. Sorry. Youngish peoplege. Youngish people speak with the J. Or is it just Australian young people? I'm not sure where the where that slang applies. Alright, so tagged one sees the number of depth, sees the Phoenix A. It's a few spores here and there. Has to deal with that. And roaches is going to be their reaction. I mean, roaches against Phoenix A, they're not the best. Oh, hold up. We have a Stargate and a second Stargate and a fleet beacon on the way. I'm assuming for Phoenix A range. So it's going to be mass Phoenix from Giovanna. Interesting. What? Wait, this could transition into Void Ray with what's the prismatic, not prismatic alignment? What's the upgrade? Hydrogen crystalline thingy? Gravitic exhalations, exaltation, flux veins. Yeah. What the fuck does flux veins mean? What does flux? Chat, help me out here. What does flux vein? What does that mean? What's a vein? I get flux is like when things are like moving around, right? They keep moving in a state of flux, in a state of constant changing states, right? But what's veins? What the hell does that mean? All right, Phoenix A, getting a bit of harassment here. 7 Phoenix A so far, more on the way. It's gonna be up to 8. Plus 2, sorry. Ship weapons, air weapons for Giovanna is on the way. Not a lot of anti-air for the Zerg, but there's a lot of stuff on the ground. Good bile shots there on the Adepts. Adepts are almost all cleared out. There are some Zealots coming in, but that's not a lot, and it's so many roaches. The Phoenix A are running out of energy. And yeah, there's just the Phoenix A, they can't defend. They can only kill one roach at a time. This is like watching Mutalisks defend against roaches. It just doesn't work. Oh, the workers are getting munched on. The third base goes down. Some stalkers are coming in. TaggedOnce decides that backing away is the option here. We have carriers on the way. If TaggedOnce gives Giovanna time, this might actually be coming out and will be a threat. See, the Phoenix will recharge their energy and become a threat again. TaggedOnce kind of missed an opportunity here, I think. When a lot of the Protoss army just wasn't being useful because they didn't have energy. And now the Protoss is going to get a bit of extra time. Now, that said, the Zerg is in a pretty good position on 5 bases. The harassment potential is not that good here with the Phoenix A running out of energy. But 3 carriers are being made at a time. TaggedOnce needs to do some damage before Giovanna reaches critical mass of air Protoss. Protoss is super dangerous. In the meantime, Giovanna doing a lot with this Phoenix. So many overlords died. 7. There's a good snipes here. TaggedOnce actually gets a little bit supply capped there for a second. And Roger's attacking the other third of Giovanna. It used to be a fourth, now it's third. And the carriers are being seen, but TaggedOnce already has Hydralisks on the way. So there is going to be anti-air. A Spire is immediately put down, so there's going to be Corruptors as well. I mean, the Hydralisks, they don't exactly counter carriers, but having them on the ground is super useful to kill the Interceptors, while the Corruptors are chasing around the carriers. And if you have a good mix of Corruptors and Hydralisks, it's very dangerous to carriers. Because the carriers can't really stick around wherever they are because the Corruptors are chasing them. And they're going to leave the Interceptors behind, and the Interceptors are just going to die to the Hydralisks. And eventually the carriers just going to be left defenseless. Attackless. Powerless. Yeah, whatever. Giovanna is... Phoenix and carriers, that's the word I was looking for some reason. Carriers... Like I said, my brain is an idiot today. Carriers and Phoenix are two units that kind of can run out of energy or interceptors. So they can actually exist, be army supply, and not be able to do any damage. They can both be in a situation where they're just absolutely useless. It's kind of a weird situation. 20 Corruptors on the way for TaggedOnce. While still harassing here at the third. Look at the creep spread on this map right now. It's actually almost all the way to the third base. It's insane. Jumping up that ramp. And we do have... What's the name of that thing? Adrenal glands. Yeah, there we go. Adrenal glands. On the way for TaggedOnce. Corruptors don't need any backup. There's just 20 of them just coming in. Two-shotting carriers. Even with the shield batteries on. Just assassinating the carrier count. And even though this is costing TaggedOnce a lot in terms of the Corruptors, a lot of Corruptors died there, they're being traded for carriers, and that's usually a good trade. The Phoenix are also dying. And there's not a lot left for Giovanna in the Urge. It's 4 carriers and a handful of Phoenix. Now 3 carriers are being made at a time, like we said before, but having lost how many? 4 carriers now for this attack. Giovanna's carrier count is being constantly left behind. And look at the goddamn map. It's all Zerg. It's just all creep spread. This is like a campaign map, like a campaign mission. More Corruptors trying to assassinate these carriers. Well, it's gonna start to be dangerous. Carriers are about to have +3 weapons. TaggedOnce is gonna need to change strategies here a little bit to deal with the carriers. Roger's coming in. Not quite able to kill stuff here between the shield overcharge and the air toss coming in. The Corruptor's trying to puke on that new Nexus. But the air toss is here to defend. TaggedOnce is starting to lose momentum. And Giovanna is starting to build a really scary Protoss army here. TaggedOnce, this is the 3rd or 4th attack that really doesn't do any damage. It was a good start by killing all of these carriers with the Corruptors, but since then, TaggedOnce really hasn't been able to get any value from these attacks. Like transfusing the Corruptors, trying to keep them alive. It's a good maneuver there. Storm is on the way as well. Storm not actually good against any units that TaggedOnce has. Because basically TaggedOnce is mostly corruptors. This is I gotta say, it's not a very effective Zerg army. Giovanna getting charge and ground weapons. If TaggedOnce gets stuck with an army that's mostly corruptors and nothing on the ground to actually defend, okay, never mind. TaggedOnce is getting Zerglings, so it's gonna be something. Alright, shield overcharge. Gonna try and save some of these carriers. TaggedOnce assassinating more carriers. 10 went in total for 53 corruptors that died this game so far. Let's have heavy trades this game. And another jump on top of these carriers. Corruptors dodging the storms. This is cleaning up all of the air toss. Giovanna is down to 3 carriers and 3 Phoenix A. Gonna have to rebuild everything on the ground. There's a Baning roll by. Oh, the Nexus just about survives. It's not okay, now it's focused and it's going to go down. So Giovanna down to 3 bases. And TaggedOnce can concentrate on harassing that 3rd base. If TaggedOnce puts all of the effort on this one base and keeps Giovanna down to 2 bases, the game might actually be won there. Giovanna still has the much higher army supply. Carriers have been remade somewhat. And there is a lot of workers for Giovanna that just... The economy, look at the income advantage. It has been in favor of TaggedOnce for a long time, almost 10 minutes. And now it's heavily in favor of TaggedOnce. Giovanna having to dog distance mine from that 4th base location. Lurkers are being mixed in here. That's a great harassment unit. We just pop in there. There's only 1 observer for Giovanna. But there are cannons in the base, so there is some detection. Up. How many carriages do we have? We're back to up to 9. 2 more on the way. The crackers are jumping on top of them again. So there are stalkers on the ground and some storms to push them away. TaggedOnce just needs to come in and trade for 1 carrier. That 1 carrier survives. It has 4 health points. Oh boy. Alright, lurkers coming in here. Again, there's detection, so they're not invisible. They do get a handful of probe kills. It's not actually enough to weaken Giovanna's economy at the moment. And these carriers are starting to fly out here. They have +3 weapons. There are charge lots on the ground. Some stalkers. +1 ground attack. And this might be the turning point. TaggedOnce is just losing all of these units and GG is called. Giovanna finally managed to build enough of a Protoss army to just march out and win the game. This is what happens when you give Protoss time. Remember, TaggedOnce had a huge economical advantage for most of the game. But it's just, you know, you let the Protoss have enough carriers and they can just, you know, go out. Giovanna is asking, you had all the map, why leave? And TaggedOnce is like, yeah, no units. Giovanna just didn't realize how badly behind TaggedOnce was in terms of army count. Yeah, you can't remax against so many carriers. By the time you have an army again, the carriers just march across the map and just destroy you. TaggedOnce is saying, okay, next time. Next time I'll remax and we'll see what happens. Right, so we have ourselves a sideways 1-1, otherwise known as an ace match. Here in the semi-finals of today's Sea Duckling Open, the number 113.
Giovanna saying, gotta watch that replay. I felt like I lost. It did seem like TaggedOnce had the advantage for most of the game, but in the end, the air toss won. Once you have like +3 weapons air toss with so many carriers and enough economy to make 3 carriers at a time, there's just, what can you do against that? And TaggedOnce sacrificed a lot of corruptors in this game. Way over 60. We stopped counting at about 53, but yeah, more and more died against after that. Oh, Curious Minds is on next map. Curious Minds, and we are on WS West. Did I get? Yeah, we gotta get the game mod. Remember, stretch our watches a little bit. Gotta keep yourself well stretched. To make sure everyone is in their position. Race check. Let's get right on to it. Game number 3. Boop. Beep. Beep. GG. Go Ivan, nobody. Nobody. The young memes of today. What can you do? Okay. Zoomers, man. Yeah, Kuro is with me on that. Alright, everyone. Welcome to Curious Minds. Yes, Curious Minds. Minds. We're in the northwest corner of the map. Oh boy. Our blue Protoss currently sideways wunge in this series. Representing Geodude, our blue Protoss is in fact GGiovanna. Look at that catch budge. And in the southeast corner of the map, also currently sideways 1-1 in this series, our red Zerg, representing Platinum Heroes and the land of the Philippines. It's TaggedOnce. Just, I'm out. Just. Just why bother even? Also, yeah, Krupp is saying it's gonna be pointing out it's gonna be a Nexus first from GGiovanna. So quite greedy. Nexus first. Oh yeah, Dreamatos is pointing out as well there were no Vipers from TaggedOnce. Yeah, TaggedOnce just stayed on the Corruptors deck for a long time and kept trading them. And eventually just did not trade as well against the carriers. It only took one... Well, it took one fight where the carriers traded well against the Corruptors, and that really turned the tide, because TaggedOnce just didn't have anything behind that. And keep in mind, TaggedOnce was trading okay in the game so far, up until that point. But, you know, sniped the 4th base, got some drone kills, probe kills on the 3rd base as well. So it's not like TaggedOnce was sitting back and doing nothing. It was just not enough. It only took one fight where things didn't go the Zerg way, and bloop, you're done now, boy. Alright, it's gonna be Stargate again, this time on a greedy Nexus first opening. Tagged once, being a little bit greedy there by themselves, so not super behind there. There are a lot of Zerglings on. Oh, some workers being pulled as well. Tagged once is going to try and break this wall. There's only an adept here. 2 more adepts are coming. They're on the way. Workers are mineral walking through the adepts. The wall is not a wall. All the Zerg is inside. There is a Voyager being chronoed out. Workers are being pulled, but GGiovanna, remember, has a lot of workers, having started early on with the worker production on an early Nexus. Gonna use the body block to shade the adept away. Gonna lose workers here, but if GGiovanna holds, they're in a pretty good position. It doesn't look like it. More Zergs are coming. And GG is called. Tagged once is going to be your upper bracket finalists for today. Let's see. Victory flag. GG! Ah. Oof. Now, that does not mean that GGiovanna is out of the tournament just yet. Tagged once will be the upper bracket finalist with 1 point advantage in the grand finals. Let's see what the lower bracket looks like right now. It looks like Kureiton and Dismissal are going to be playing. Bracket ready for a game. It looks like they haven't played their game. Ah, they're waiting. There's 1 minute before walk. Oh, I see. Dismissal actually is here. They just reappeared. Like they're not away. Ah, no, now they're offline. Okay. So, never mind, the thing lied. Offline for 42 minutes. It's this is no. It's just that the interface lied to me. Okay, so this dismissal is forfeiting, and we have Kureiton versus GGiovanna next. Let's remove tagged ones from party and get Kureiton and GGiovanna. Wait, Kureiton did not. Yeah, they haven't met yet today. They were on different sides of the bracket. Hold on. Kureiton. So it's going to be us versus EU again. First map is going to be not 2000 atmospheres. It actually looks like we're not going to be finishing the map bingo. We had Curious Minds, we had Pride of Altaris, we have Hardwire, we don't have Glittering Ashes and 2000 atmospheres yet. Let's remind everyone. Remember best of 3. This is not a best of 1. The lower bracket finals is a best of 3. Let's see if everyone is prepared to go all the way. Race. Race check. There we go. I was like, but it's gonna be in a TVT. I was like, wait a minute. This is not the way to go. If it's gonna be TVT and Kuro didn't cry about it, no. Kuro doesn't like TVT. I like TVT. I like casting TVT. I should mention that for all you Terrans out there who are now biting their nails. You know, smashing their screens with an axe or something. I like casting DBT. To be fair, I also like playing. When I was playing, I also liked playing DBT. It's a matchup I was okay with. All right, everyone, welcome to Blackburn LE, where in the southeast corner of the map, oh, yeah, because it's EU versus Australia, all the way from the Australias. What? Because it's EU versus Australia. That's US West. All the way from the land of Australia, representing Pigspan, it is our blue Theron. Give it up for Kureiton, who is proxying out on the map. Proxy Turax in 2 locations. Oh. And in the southwest corner of the map, representing Geodude, it is our red Protoss. Give it up for GGiovanna. The cut button. Alright, so we have 2 racks, but in 2 different locations. It's a bit of a mind game here for Giovanna to pick up. So they know there's a proxy out on the map. Everything is blocking the Reaper ramp. Let's see if Kureiton is going to go Marines or Reapers. It looks like Reapers. Oh, no. We have a tech lab. It's going to be Marauders. It's going to be proxy... concussive shell Marauders. Giovanna actually expands. That's a bit of a risk here, considering they have no idea where the proxy is or what it's going to be. And Marauders are pretty good against buildings. Oh, yeah, checking out the gold. Checking out all over the map. Except, oh, there's a bunker already set up here behind the next, natural, not the next. I was about to say the next. The next nexus, the natural of Giovanna. Now one of the proxies gets scouted, the second one does not. But the Marauders are already on the way. The bunker gets delayed. There is no backup SCV, but still Marauders are pretty good against Stalkers. Only 2 of them though, they can get kited. There's no concussive shell though. I was wrong about that. There's an SCV coming to come and finish that bunker, because Kureiton really needs that bunker finished. Without concussive shells, the Stalkers can just kite the Immortals, the Terran Immortals forever. Or those are kind of the Terran Immortals, right? Big beefy armed bullies. Oh no. The Marauders are all going down. There's only one left. Gonna get body blocked. It's gonna get into the bunker, but there's only one in there. The Stalkers with the shield battery should be enough to deal with it. The SCV goes down. More Marauders are on the way. Yeah, you need the concussive shell. I don't know if Kureiton just forgot about it, or maybe this is a kind of build that tries to bully the Protoss early on without the concussive shell upgrade. But yeah. Look, the Stalkers are just kiting. Giovanna only lost a couple of probes so far in this game. There we go. GG's called. Yeah, that was, gotta say, not the best of execution from Kureiton, I think. Losing those Marauders early on is a bit of a shame. Now, if Giovanna went with Adepts, that might have actually worked, because Adepts don't do as much damage to Marauders. Yeah. Kureiton is apologizing there about the talking about the server, saying they didn't mean to use the chat that to distract from the proxy. It was a legit question, which is understandable, you know. But yeah, it's gonna be Kureiton's map choice now. Remember, this is a best of 3, not a best of 1. So, ask for the next map. In the meantime, hydrate our hydras while we have the opportunity. Kureiton is asking, curious? Yes, I am curious to know what the next map is going to be. Okay. All right. Race check. Race. Okay, there we go. Ha 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 ha. Hot hot hot. Beep. 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 Boop. Boop. Beep. Boop. I just got off the load logging. Redeemed J intro. Intro. So stupid. Okay, Giovanna won first game. Just trying to remind myself of the score. Okay, everyone, welcome to Curious Mind. Curious Mind. Oh, hold on. There's a Curious Mind here.
Hello. Hello. I was just curious about snakes. Is that relevant? No, I was just curious about them just now. And do you see what I have to deal with here? This is the kind of brain I have to use to cast these games. I'm trying to analyze games and do intros and get everything in check and remember players' names and everything and where they're from and then the countries, and then there's this idiot asking about snakes. Yes, snakes. I'm curious about snakes. What are you curious about snakes? What about snakes are you curious about? Nothing specific. They're just beautiful and they're cute. Sometimes they're scary, but just go away.
SMH my hedge. Alright, everyone, welcome to Curious Mind. We're in the southeast corner of the map, all the way from the land of Australia, representing Taste the Bacon. Our blue Terran is, in fact, Kureiton. And in the northwest corner of the map, putting on a cheeky pylon there in the south, it is our red Protoss, representing Geodude. Give it up for GGiovanna. Alright, Kureiton out looking for that proxy. And it's gonna get Funarad! Giovanna! It's gonna be double robo, but not both of the robos are in the same location. So it's a weird double robo proxy thingy. What's it? Thingy. A strategy thingy. What? Yep. Alright, Kureiton gonna try and get a cancel on that. Giovanna bringing in a stalker to try and delay that. So that at least something can come out of here. I mean, stalkers are pretty beefy. There's another one coming.
Oh, that's a probe. No, never mind. Giovanna was bringing in a probe just to remake the pylon in case it's necessary, and now the Immortal is being thrown out. Kureiton is getting Widow Mines to respond to that. I mean, a lucky Widow Mine that catches the Warp Prism might actually win Kureiton the game here. It's a long shot, but it could happen. There's a second barracks and a starport on the way for Kureiton. So there is going to be some tech to deal with this. If there's a Viking, that's pretty good for zoning out the Warp Prism. If you get a Cyclone maybe from that factory. Okay. Another Immortal is on the way. So the robotics facility at home was just to make the Warp Prism. This one is going to make the Immortals that are actually going to be attacking. Oh, nice catching these Marines that were trying to catch the Warp Prism. Now there's not much to defend for Kureiton here. There's a tank on the way, but now it's just workers surrounding these units, and they're gonna get yanked by the Warp Prism and kited. I mean, so far not a lot of damage because it's not AoE on any of these focused units. You don't mind, almost caught the Warp Prism. Oh. The Widowmine going to get sniped now, and there's nothing to deal with the Warp Prism. A handful of Marines are not going to be enough. Not when there's an Immortal and Stalkers inside. Tech Lab, where's that Tech Lab? It's on the barracks. Not... Oh, there's a Tech Lab on the factory. Kureiton can actually get a Cyclone. Cyclone would actually be really good here. But because of the... See, the Widowman was still a good catch for Kureiton because now that the Warp Prism is low on health, a couple of Marines are scaring Giovanna away. If that Warp Prism had full health, Giovanna would be able to just drop on top of the tank without a problem. But as it is, they need to be careful. The Immortals now sniping the tank. The Marines are just not going to be enough. The Immortals are low on health, but there's not much to defend against them. There is another tank on the way. A warping of Stalkers. There you go. GG is called, and Giovanna is moving on to the final. Let's get the flag. GG. Yeah. So we had ourselves a quick lower bracket series here. And we are going back into the finals for a rematch between TaggedOnce and GGiovanna. But we will do that right after the break, which is going to be now. Take this time to hydrate your hydras, stretch your roaches, and be back here in 5 minutes. Oh wait, you do have the new duct tape. We do have the newish duct tape. We showed it a couple of times, but it is new. There are some new clips if you haven't seen them. So make sure you check that and be back here in 5 minutes, or I will not forgive you. And we are back. Hope you enjoyed those wonderful clips. We have our final match of today's Sea Duckling Open, the number 113. All set up here. I'm gonna check if the players are prepared to go all the way. Shout out to Papa Panda, the greatest nickname in esports out there in chat. The current reigning champion of SDO, who will not be finishing the streak today. Papa Panda was playing in the WTL League for Platinum Heroes. The games were scheduled for right about now, so Papa Panda could not participate. So rest in peace, the championship streak. That was Papa Panda having won 3 SDOs this year in a row. It was very nicely done. Papa is naming TaggedOnce as the replacement champion, also from Platinum Heroes. I guess they got tagged in. Huh? 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 Ah! Okay, now upside down, it's weird. I got Kuro to walk out. That's an achievement. This made my head. Okay, appears aren't all back from the break, so still have some time. I think it's time to shout out all you people out there in chatland. Oh, we didn't talk about our Patreon! Exclamation Patreon in chat! Exclamation point Patreon! If you want to support the CranKy Ducklings and all of this stuff. Get it. Oh, we got players already. Let's get right onto it. See, there we go. As soon as I talk about the Patreon link, the game is ready and we start. Yeah, if you go to the Patreon page and choose to support us with $5 per month or more, you get access to a subscribers-only chat in Discord. And replay packs. That's right, replay packs from the many professional tournaments that we are organizing or are involved in any way. It's a pretty hype replay packs. So, you know, go ahead and join. You can have them. You can have them all. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. All right, everyone. We are in the final match of today's Sea Duckling Open, the number 113. We're starting off on Berliningrad. We're in the northwest corner of the map. The one time in the past as the O champion. All the way from the land of the Philippines. Representing Platinum Heroes. Currently up 1 in this best of 5 final match. Our blue Zerg is tagged once. Not twice, not thrice, not fourth, not fifths. Just once. And in the southeast corner of the map are red Protoss representing team Geodude. It is GGiovanna. Meow. 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 I love that icon so much. It's so cute. Kuro leave. Thanks, Kuro. Oh boy. Alright. GGiovanna. Was that a Nexus first again? It was, yeah, it was a Nexus first again. Once more. Was that also in Berliningrad where we saw the other Nexus first? I think it was also in Berliningrad. Kuro leave should be an animation of Kuro facepalming and well. No, this is Kuro leave. Hold on. See, we have a Kuro puppet. I don't use it very often because you see it takes a long time to put on. Oh, see, there you go. This is the Kuro leave. There we go. It was now I need to put it away, and it's there's too much stuff on this desk. I need to clear it up. The things I do to entertain you people. What do you mean, you people? You people out there in chatland! Exclamation point Patreon in chat. Hashtag at me on Twitter. Alright. So TaggedOnce getting a third base. We have a Twilight Council on the way for Giovanna. Ah no! It got cancelled. It got cancelled. That Twilight Council. It was full of bigoted people. And yeah, we didn't want to go that route once more. So instead, it's going to be Stargate. As used to be the tradition in PvZ. Remember back when PvZ was all Stargate? It was just Stargates and more Stargates and another Stargates and more Stargates and just Stargates. as Kuro is pointing out, we're getting ground weapon upgrades. And a Twilight Council. So, the fake out was a fake out? Was a fake out of a fake out? Alright. I'm guessing Glaved Adepts and Oracles. That's my guess. Let's see if it works. Oh wait, no. If you get ground weapons, it's Chargers, right? No, Stalkers. Stalkers +1? I'm not sure about the +1 builds for Protoss. But we do have 5 gateways on the way. Roaches being made for tagged once. Kuro is pointing out that I'm listing all the units. Yes, just covering all my bases. Exactly. I cannot be wrong if I name out every possible strategy. Cannot be wrong. Alright, it's gonna be charge lots. There is a robo on the way, so we're gonna have a warp prism. It's gonna be a cheeky charge lot assault from Giovanna, a wave, not a beef wave, just a wave. So misery. Oh, for a second, I thought I think tagged ones also looked at the wall and thought that there's an opening there, because I saw the Zerglings running right to it, and I was like, oh. For a second, my stomach was like, oh! All right. 4th base on the way for tagged, as well as a lair. I have some roaches being made here, and I'm assuming roach speed. Roach Ravager, pretty good at breaking up the walls of the Protoss. Giovanna moving around the Zealots so they don't get spotted by that Overlord. Actually, what did Tagged One see in terms of... Tagged One saw a lot of gateways and Twilight Council, so that gives you somewhat of a clue. Not full answer, but you know, that's a lot of gateways for at this point in the game. DTs are on the way. That's a nice follow-up. I like this plan. Go with charge lots and already set up a backup of DTs just in case this attack does not go right. And it seems to be going pretty well so far. There's a good surround with the charge lots. The Void Ray in the sky doing extra damage to the roaches. Chargers are being split into the natural base of tagged ones. So this is the potential to do a lot of damage. Roaches just do not shoot up, so the Void Ray is free in the sky. There are not a lot of queens for tagged ones. 3 in total. Void Ray starting to get low on health, but the damage is already being done. 14 dead drones. Yeah, okay, the Void Ray finally gets cleaned up. Now, tagged ones is still ahead in workers. Does have 4 bases with a 5th base on the way. And Spire that's just started. This was an even trade because mostly what Giovanna traded was Zealots. The only expensive unit was that Void Ray. But I don't know if this was enough actual damage to the Zerg, because look at this supply right now. Tagged Once is ahead in workers. The army supply is fantastically ahead for Tagged Once. Roach speed? No roach speed. These are Sloaches. They're just slouching around. There's decent creep spread all the way to the middle of the map, but Tagged Once is being very hesitant. Not really realizing how behind Giovanna is in terms of army supply. Giovanna just doesn't have much to defend. And now the DTs are going to try and come into a sneak here. They cancel that 5th base. This is not the best of targets, I think, for Giovanna. Tagged Ones can definitely live without that 5th base, but the DTs in the main base are starting to do drone damage. There is no detection for Tagged Ones. There's an Overseer on the way. The DTs in the defense are doing a lot of damage, but the Overseer is here. So the 3rd of Giovanna gets cancelled. It was a valiant attempt with the DT. Oh, sniping this Well, just getting a cancel on that lurker then is pretty nice. But there are still a lot of roaches on the door, knocking, knocking. On GGiovanna's door. Alright. All the wall is going to go down. TaggedOnce setting up a big opening. There is a void ray out in the sky, but it's only one and there's a lot of roaches. I like the DT harassment, trying to keep TaggedOnce back at home. Now the Hydralisks are out. There's so much army. Look at the army supply. It's 4 times the army supply right now for TaggedOnce. Almost 5 times the army supply. Yeah. Even though TaggedOnce is taking damage at home from these DTs, GGiovanna just doesn't have enough to defend at home. There's a couple of overseers here. There is going to be detection against the DTs. They are being morphed into Archons. There is shield overcharge, but that is not enough to deal with the DPS of so many roaches and hydras. The void ray goes down. GG is called, and TaggedOnce is on match point to get a second championship. And keep Papa Panda. Does this technically keep Papa Panda's streak? Since Papa Panda championed TaggedOnce, like that gave anointed TaggedOnce as the champion to replace. Does that mean that Papa Panda gets to keep the streak going? Let's say, I mean, if Papa Panda comes back next SDO and wins it, does that technically can that discontinue the streak? I'm just trying to find a silver lining here. All right, let's set up the thing. It's gonna be Hardwire, the map for gamers who gamer hard, and in Hardwire to game race check. Gotta not play Terran or random. All right, everybody's ready. Let's get into it. Beep. For a second I thought it was a long tournament because it's 4 p.m. now, but then I remembered that we changed daylight savings last night here in Israel. So it's actually we've been casting for 3 hours. It's a 3-hour tournament so far, not a 4-hour tournament as it would usually be at this time. It's kind of confusing my brain a little bit. Right, everyone. Welcome to Hardwire, the map. Hardwire, the map for hardwired gamers who game hard, or wired to game with game hard. We're in the northeast corner of the map, currently on match point to win this entire tournament and get a second championship on their belt. It is our blue Zerg representing Platinum Heroes and the land of the Philippines. It's TaggedOnce. And in the southwest corner of the map, representing Team Geodude, it is our red Protoss. Give it up for GGiovanna. Meow. 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 Look at my butt. Look at the butt. It's a butt. Look at the butt. It's a catnitis. Oh, it's gonna be a cannon rush. This time, GGiovanna gets a spot on the high ground. TaggedOnce pulling the boys to try and deal with that. I think the cannon would be in range of the spawning pool, right? It's a bit weird to assess, but it looks like it will be. This pylon is going to go down. I don't know if there's enough surface area there to actually kill the cannon before it finishes, but the pylon might go down. There's another on the low ground though. The cannon just about finishes. Oh, clutch there for TaggedOnce. So this is changing into a low ground cannonade. However, since the hatchery on the low ground finished, this is actually quite dangerous. TaggedOnce really needs queens to be up there. Or maybe get a spine, something that has range and can shoot from the low ground, away from the low ground vision. Shoot from the high ground to the low ground, where the low ground don't have vision. What the cannons don't have vision is what I meant to say. Giovanna walling off against enemy attack here, which is a common. The Zerglings, they're slowly waddling across the map. Cannon is finished though, and these Zerglings will have to back away. There's definitely not enough surface area to deal with that cannon. A Baning nest is being made for TaggedOnce, setting up a Bane bust here. The hatchery, the natural hatchery for TaggedOnce might actually go down. I think TaggedOnce isn't even trying to defend it, just abandoning it. I mean, TaggedOnce has one queen that can actually kill that cannon from the low ground. Oh, Giovanna opening up the wall. The Bane nest is finishing. TaggedOnce is going to be setting up a Bane bust. And any second now. Don't get the Bane. You gotta get the Banes. You gotta get the Banes early. Don't get them late. Alright, the cannon does go down, but so does the natural hatchery of TaggedOnce. TaggedOnce is now in a one base all-in, but it is a pretty big all-in. 12 Banelings on the way. Not a lot of Zerglings to back them up, but here they are. The Banes all the way. I like the use of the Zerglings to tank the shots from the cannon. Alright, the Banes go on top of that pylon. Everything is the power. GG is called, and TaggedOnce gets a championship. GG. Very nicely done. Look at the flag. There's a flag. It's a victory flag. Well done. Giovanna was saying before the tournament that they are scared against TaggedOnce for the rematch because TaggedOnce is strong and TaggedOnce was strong. Good job by everyone. Good job by Giovanna. Very nicely done. This is the first time playing in SDO. We saw them last week playing in MSO. But this is the first time in SDO, and getting all the way to the finals, not bad at all. And yeah, TaggedOnce gets a second championship. Very, very nicely done. Good job. Papa Panda is proud. Papa proud. There we go. All right, everyone. That was a nice, short, fun tournament for you. We had some pretty hype games here today. Short seriously, but look, we saw every race. We had Terrans, we had Zerg, we had Protoss. We didn't have any mirror matchups today, right? Yeah, we didn't have any mirror matchups. It was all cross race matchups. So you know, the best of balance. How can you complain about that? It even got to the finals with PvZ finals. The Terrans having been left behind. As is tradition. Yeah, that was fun. Stick around until after the outro because we are going to rate some other StarCraft 2 related channel, and we're gonna spread the love a little bit, you know. But we have been the Cranky Ducklings. I've been Steelmold, still like the metal. mold like the thing you put the metal in so that it retains its shape when it cools down. You can find me on twitch.tv/steelmold and on Twitter at steel_mold. That is steel_mold, steel_mold. And with me, of course, on production, the 16th Squad Senseki, otherwise known as Kuro, otherwise known as Group, hero of the Wasteland and savior of esports. It is a group. Hi, hello. I am Kuro. You can find me on 16th Squad S on Twitter and 16th Squad Senseki on Twitch. And I sometimes stream Final Fantasy 14 with Light VIP and bye. Yep, there we go. That was Kuro. Of course, speaking of Light VIP, our admin for today and supplier of the prize money. Thank you for Light. Thanks, Light. Of course, if you want to help Light with the prize money, Patreon in chat. We'll send you to a Patreon link. We can pledge to support us. We are 100% supported by the community. The scene. So by you people. What do you mean, you people? You, the viewers, you people. That's what I mean. So go ahead and help us support us, or you can subscribe to the CranKy Duckling channel right here on Twitch. Get some wonderful emotes to be used, and fun will be had. Thank you all for watching. Our next broadcast is going to be, before I forget, let's open up the calendar. It's going to be Copa Hyperion. I want to say it's in 12 hours, but since all the things change, all the hours change, it's kind of weird. Also, !NW, the Nation Wars. We'll send you to the Nation War voting link. We have our players participating in their respective countries, all the CranKy Ducklings, Nation War 7, NW7, !NW7, !NW7. We'll send you to that link. Go ahead and we would like to completely biasly, would like you to skew the results towards our wonderful players to represent their respective countries. Vote for Neo. Neo representing Chile, right? Is it Chile? Yeah, he's going up against Cats, right? So Peru. Oh, sorry, Peru. Peru, Chile. Look, of all the countries to be confused, it's Peru and Chile. They're practically in the same place. So yeah, for Peru, going up against Cats. So go vote for Neo. A vote for Neo is a vote for StarCraft. Remember that. So go ahead and do that. That's again !NW7 out there in chatland. Go and do that. And watch Copa Hyperion in 12 hours. I think it's 12 hours, but since the clock changed, it's daylight savings, I have no idea. Just check the calendar. Anything else I'm forgetting? Apparently not. There we go. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for supporting our tournaments and our many endeavors in the StarCraft 2 scene. Merch. We don't. Please support us on Patreon so we can afford to sell merch. It's gonna be awesome. What else do we have? Yeah. Have a great weekend. Take this time to play the game. Enjoy the game. Make sure you get Light to add what? Never mind. Two thoughts got crossed. I'm going to eat something because my brain apparently needs some nourishment and sleep. but all it's getting is Stellaris, so there's no hope. All right, have a great weekend. Get good and prosper. Goodbye.